We Raider.
Yeah.
We Raider.
Let's go.
We Raider. Yeah. Black flag fly, let the rivals beware. Silver flash cut clean through the desert air. Discipline and violence, same breath, same pride. Open to the strip, we never divide. Legacy written in pain and in fight. Commitment to excellence, born for the light. From the black hole to the desert sands, we rise, fists high, we make a stand. Legacy eternal, can't fade the brand. Yeah, I'm with the nation, no imitation. Silver and black, like that dedication. Max off the edge, that's detonation. Quarterbacks pray for salvation. Crosby rushing, crowd eruption. Four down, stop, that's disruption. Commitment to excellence, no discussion. We ready to born, that's construction. Yeah. Vegas lights, whole city shining. Black hole, that whole team. Grind from the bay to the desert, we still aligning. Raider Nation, timing, we rise. When I look in your eyes, I see the light out Davis. Look at my eyes, you see greatness in the Death Star posted in Vegas. Raider Nation, stand up, we Raider. 7 black hands up, we Raider. Next on the edge, that rush, we Raider. Fourth and short, that's us, we Raider. Wave that flag, no fear, we Raider. Loud so they all can hear. Vegas lights, we shine, we Raider. Roll the dice, I hear the game on the line. Can't believe I'm really watching this live. I had a feeling this the year they bounce back. I could see him in the West, dressed in silver and black. You see them Raiderettes, they be so fly. She going crazy when she meet me, she shy. I guess she know I got my mind on a mission. Silver and black, the colors on me, this a religion. I need that championship, trophy or not. I told my girl I'ma be gone, I'm watching the game. She laced up boots, said you know I'm the same. Lights flash, crowd insane. Silver and black in our veins. Come on, Raiderettes, let's go Raiderettes. Hey. Silver and black, they the best, dancing hard, no rest. Come on, Raiderettes. Hey. Light up the set, Vegas nights, that's a flex we love. No Raiderettes, hey. No Raiderettes, no Raiderettes, hey. No Raiderettes. Yeah, baby, I can never let you go. You're my Raiderette, you're my Raiderette. Go crazy, baby, you could put on a show. You're my Raiderette, you're my Raiderette. For my Raiderettes, they be going crazy, and I love it. They be in my head, and I can't get them out of it. They up in the stands, yeah, they bring in that thunder. Spirit of the nation, yeah, you feel that hunger. When they in the dance, they gon' let me know it's come on. Raiderettes, let's go Raiderettes. Hey. Silver and black, they the best, dancing hard, no rest. Come on, Raiderettes. Hey. Light up the set, Vegas nights, that's a flex we love. No Raiderettes, hey, no Raiderettes, we love, no Raiderettes, hey, no Raiderettes, no Raiderettes, no Raiderettes. Big moon rising out in the desert, Raider Nation getting together. All the outlaws on the run, put the pedal to the metal when they hear the hum. Fires in the night, cast shadows, cowboys, renegades, gamblers, spirits in the air like the ghost of Val Davis. They said the autumn wind is a pirate, that's right. It's like you can hear it on the wind, sounding like 100 Harley Davidson. In every city that we in, either with us or against us, we came here to win. Loyal to the silver and the black. It's Raider. My people, are you with me? We can never look back. Raider. Loyal to the silver and the black. Raider. We can never look back. Raider. We can never look back. Raider. Pride and poise, the boys in the black and silver. When we go to war, we take no prisoners. So if you're going Las Vegas, bring your hard hats and your lunch pails, baby. Cause you can't buy commitment. It's Raider Nation till I'm buried and finished. And we don't play for ties, and we don't pay fines. That's why the outlaws are here tonight.
Good morning, Raider Nation. What a great day. We were competitive yesterday, and like that's all you could ask for, right?
It was weird.
Yeah, that's what we've been waiting for, right? Something like that, some sort of life.
Compete. Yeah, they were fighting. That was great.
But I was like, where has this been?
I think everybody was like, what is going on here? Like, Texans have the number one defense, and the Raiders have the number 32 offense. You thought it was going to be a complete shutout. The Raiders came out fighting.
Yeah. The defense especially was like ready to roll. Like they the only issue with the defense that we see is like when they get either behind or like start to creep up, like which is always our defensive backs. I don't know, it's like they get nervous and it's like they play not to lose and that just becomes a problem. But yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess we didn't take into effect how bad the Texans' offense was or is. We were all like focused on their defense, but now we can keep Pete, right? We can keep Pete next year. We don't have to fire him.
We're competing.
Like,
Geno Smith.
Oh God.
we can keep Pete. We can keep Geno. We could draft something else other than his quarterback.
True chain mover.
Yeah, they came alive. Dang.
Yeah.
They're hosting the party next year.
Mo Morton, actually, or Morton.
I think the main thing we took out of this was Ashton Jeanty, right? Like, if you were looking at anything in this game, the mindset and the body language of Ashton Jeanty all the way up until now was down. So having a big game like this and seeing him what his potential is, because some people were labeling him as a bust already, and not going like, okay, he has 700 yards, no offensive line. Like, some people were already calling him a bust. And so just seeing his potential should wake a couple Raider fans up and go, okay, if we can just get the offense going next year, Ashton Jeanty and Brock Bowers are going to be our leader and go from there. So I think it was a great thing to see from Jeanty, everything that we got to see.
Yeah. I wasn't publicly saying Jeanty's a bust, and some people were, but I was questioning the pick, though. Like, I was like, man, was this really not the right pick? And is he really not like, because you see a flash of it every now and then, but he had a breakout game, and all of a sudden his numbers don't look very bad. And it looks like it's something that you could build on the future.
Well, the running back position, like, not to be like philosophical, but the running back position has had its like ups and downs in football. Like, at one point, everyone was kind of like, the running back's the easiest position. Like, it's overrated. We shouldn't be paying them. And then, Josh Jacobs left, and everybody was like, we should have paid him. / he wasn't that worth that much money. But then, following year, Saquon Barkley was like ridiculous. Josh Jacobs had a good year. Like, so I think the running back position at large is back, if you will. And I was mostly concerned with Ashton Jeanty's, like you said, like his face in press conferences. He just looked so defeated. Yeah, he looked like, why the hell did this team pick me? Like, he looked really just not like he wanted to be a Raider. This game yesterday, like, even his body language afterward, he was like, no, I'm ready to like play the next game and like go to the next season.
And here said the thing out loud that a lot of fans were.
I
was scared that we were actually going to win.
So did you guys want to win when it looked like we could? Were you like, hell, let's just win? Or were you like, whoa, let's easy now?
It's not anything other than just win, baby. I was like, go for it. If you could beat the Texans, I don't care about the draft. Like, I do later, but like right now in the moment, I want the win.
Yeah. It felt good.
Go ahead. I'm the same way. Like, if you won, great. If you lost, I mean, I guess it's a good thing too. But I'll take the wins, and I know people will get pissed off and they look at our draft status, but I've always said worry about the offseason in the offseason because, like I said, what it can do for our young players, a win like this, what they could do, like this is 9 straight losses, like giving them a win, giving them momentum going into next year, letting them know how it feels. I think it helps out.
Yeah, I'm always for if you could win.
Mm-hmm.
Like, am I opposed to tanking? I mean, I guess not really, but I'd rather, like, especially like the fans that go there. Like, you got fans going there for the first time. Like, they're going to go to one game in their lifetime. They don't want to be there and be like, oh yeah, this is a good loss because the Raiders are going to get a better draft pick next year. Like, no, those people that are a once in a lifetime experience, they're going to a game. They want to see a win. Like, we're driving 8 hours round trip, 9 hours sometimes. Like, I'm not driving over there to see a better draft pick. I want to see a victory.
We are not eating old McDonald's fries from the day before that we paid for on the road to see that. Yeah, exactly. I just wanted to highlight this is like exactly right. Like, yeah, if we tank, we get the first pick, whatever. But yeah, it just felt so good to see the team fight yesterday that I was like, nah, if we win, I'm gonna celebrate. I can't be like, no, like, so.
Yeah.
This is the only thing I'm kind of glad that we didn't win because I wouldn't have known what to do if we would have won. Like, right. It's been so long since we won a game. Like, it's like, wait, we won? Like,
yeah.
But somebody has to win this weekend, right? The Giants are on a 9-game losing streak. We're on a 9-game losing streak. The number 1 pick on the line.
Like, let's be honest here. The Giants should have won the game yesterday.
Yeah.
But bonehead Abdul Carter lined up. No, the Giants, the Vikings were driving. I was watching the Red Zone channel and I saw it, and I was celebrating. Like, yeah, the Giants, they got a victory. They got a pick 6, ran it all the way across the field for a touchdown. Abdul Carter was lined up in the neutral zone. He had no effect on the play, but because Abdul Carter is Abdul Carter, he lined up in the neutral zone. They called the touchdown back. The Vikings were already in the red zone. They kicked the field goal, 10-point swing. You take the 10 points difference right now, and the Giants walk away with the win in that game.
Yeah, that's back-to-back games that the Giants. The Giants are a very competitive team. Like, I don't know, since they fired Brian Dable, they've been on a different level.
The record does not reflect that, but they are.
Yeah, and their defense, this is going to be another hard game for our offensive line. With they have a very good defensive line over there. But I mean, when you're looking at this game and you're looking at what we just did in Houston and how competitive we were and how we almost pulled that game off, and that would have ruined some people's playoffs. Like, that would have clinched a bunch of playoffs for other teams and stuff like that.
We love to ruin other people's days.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the good thing is we delayed the Chargers clinching a playoff spot for another week, so that was cool. Like, something that we could do for the division. So we have what we saw yesterday with the competitive, and then now we got to go next week and go, okay, do we want to stay competitive and win and not get the number 1 overall pick, or do we want to just be like, boop, and
lay down?
Or is this like when people are on their deathbed, they have that one good day, they come back to life,
right?
and then all of a sudden, I don't know.
Don't pull the plug after all.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Gio is from Northern Ireland. Hey, Gio, thank you for joining us. I just can't cheer a touchdown against my team. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Hobo Raider, thank you for the $2. Power Nation or Power.
John and Joe are here.
If we win, I hope it's against the Chiefs.
I have to say, like, the Chiefs, we don't wish injury on anyone. It was actually sort of sad to see Minshew go down, but it did make me think, like, the Chiefs are incredibly beatable. So
yeah, they're like, we're gonna beat them. Like they're like all their star players are gonna be injured and they're not gonna play. Like the Chiefs know what they're doing.
Yeah,
Although, side note, I was on the Chiefs Reddit last night because I, love to see the downfall of the Chiefs.
Terrible.
And guess what their complaint is? They got to fire their offensive coordinator, and this nepotism is ridiculous. I was like,
we've heard that.
I don't think they need to fire their offense coordinator because it sounds like he's going to get a job next year. Is it Matt Nagy, right? It's Matt Nagy is their offense coordinator. Yeah, I think I saw that something that he might be the front runner for the team that beat him yesterday, the Tennessee Titans. So,
nice, good for him.
Yeah, well, it's crazy. Like if you look at other teams, and I think we talked about this, like the Chiefs are crying about Andy Reid, the Eagles are crying about their team, Steelers are crying about Mike Tomlin. Yesterday, you have the Ravens are crying about John Harbaugh and how bad it is there, and Lamar Jackson. It's like,
let us show you how bad it is.
Yeah,
you guys don't know.
No.
You guys haven't experienced hardship.
Oh, like listen. Being from LA, I have a lot of friends that are Rams fans, and they're like, like just lamenting, and I'm like, do you even know how much I would do to like be in the spot that you're in, or even like a few games worse? Like, please.
Yeah.
The only teams that can compare to us are the Miami Dolphins, who have a longer playoff streak loss than us.
Yeah.
And maybe the Cleveland Browns. And I would say that, and the Jets are getting there. The Jets are on our level right now, but
yeah, but that's it. Like everybody else has had competitive seasons. They've seen up and down. Like the Bills, the Bills are like always competitive. They can't quite get the Super Bowl, and I could understand that frustration, but I'd still rather be there.
Yeah, Hobo Ritter said, "I'm just glad we made a game of it." Like. That's all we wanted from the beginning. Competitive games. You win a few games that you shouldn't win because you're being competitive, and you 8, 9 wins. You go over the 7.5 that everybody predicted, and we're happy. But we're nowhere near that.
I mean, someone's always going to complain.
Well, yeah.
But
talking about me personally, I'd be happy.
Yeah. No, we.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't have said we're
realistic.
I'm happy.
Yeah. We would be
when we hired Pete Carroll, these are the games I thought we were going to have. Like I thought we didn't have enough talent to win the games, but we were going to be right there and lose it in the fourth quarter. But say we would have done this all year, people would have been bitching about like, oh, we were right there. We could have fired him and been right there. You're like, either way, people would be mad like that we were losing games this close. And
you're never going to satisfy everybody. But there is one thing though that I will say. How many times have we said that, like, oh, they're making coaching mistakes, like this is wrong? Like, remember Antonio Pierce tried to throw the red flag to review a play that he couldn't review, and he got a penalty for that. Like, we're not getting those bonehead, like, bad call, like, bonehead coaching mistakes right now, which I feel is a victory in our side.
Although Pete didn't, like, throw the flag far enough across the white line yesterday, but I mean, like, that was silly.
Once you hit your 70s, you get the flag, out, and that's progress.
You don't shoot as far as you used to.
Yeah, you're not like.
It's getting heavy these days, that flag.
Yeah. Right, then talking not said the Raiders scored 3 touchdowns against a supposedly good defense. Cork aside, pop a cherry. Let's pop the corks on the bottles too, because after getting shut out twice this year, and like CBS was highlighting the number 1 defense. Oh. And at the very beginning, not gonna lie, when Stingley got that pick 6, I was like, it's gonna be a long day.
Yeah, I was like, all right, I'm gonna bake cookies now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the difference in the game, right? If you think about it, like
the pick 6.
And then they took Eric Stokes had a touchdown they took away. Like that would have been nice to have.
Yeah, that was frustrating. He was really pumped.
That's somebody that I think has been very underrated for the Raiders this year. And people people always like to talk crap about our defensive backs, but Eric Stokes has been amazing this season. And I don't think he gets enough credit because people just look at the stats and go, oh, wait, he doesn't have an interception, but he's doing a lot more than just getting interceptions.
Well, I feel like at the beginning of the year, everyone was really worried about our secondary. And, our defense has had games where they just have been really frustrating. Secondary is not perfect, but I would say as a whole, they've played better than what people expected.
Yeah.
Right, and yesterday we didn't blitz that often. We didn't get a sack yesterday.
Yeah.
But it seemed like our defensive line was doing good. It seemed like they were around. Max Crosby was unbelievable yesterday.
My God.
I want to get a clip, and I haven't found it yet, but I should have just recorded it at the time that I did it. But there was one time where he missed, or the running back went by him or whatever.
Yeah.
And two safeties missed the tackle 10 yards down the play, and Max Crosby caught up to him and made the tackle. I was like, holy crap.
Remember that play? Because we were both like, holy.
I was like, why is Max Crosby making that?
Yeah, he flew across the field.
I did record one Max Crosby clip, and it's when he was pissed off on the sideline in the fourth quarter, and he's like,
"Oh yeah."
But I'm gonna use that like when you open up your gift and it's not what you had on Santa's list.
Speaking of showing clip, they showed a clip of Geno in the fourth quarter. He was sitting on the bench, and he looked like a soldier who went to war, lost, and had just returned home. He was cold and decrepit and just and I was like, Geno, you got sacked less this game. What's going on here?
Yeah. All right, and Gio says,
well, I think he wanted that talk shit game. He could have came out and be like, see, I told you.
Yeah.
I am him. Yeah. So Gio says, do we really want the number one pick? Yeah, but no guarantee it'll work. We need a franchise quarterback, no doubt. If we get the number one pick, great. But if we get the number 3, 4, even 5, you're still in the top 5. And unless it's, and I don't think it is, a crazy draft where you got quarterbacks going 1, 2, and 3. Maybe you don't get Mendoza, but you get more. And as Joe loves to harp on, this isn't a quarterback draft.
So I have a question for you guys. I don't think it's changing the subject, but it's on that. So the playoffs are set. Indiana is playing at the Rose Bowl against Alabama. Alabama upset Oklahoma. What if Indiana doesn't go all the way? What if they lose? Do you think the Fernando Mendoza hype is still there, or does it shift a little bit given who wins?
I think it depends on how they if they only score 13 points like they did in the last game, and Mendoza throws a pick 6 and he's 13 of 25, you're probably going to lose a little interest in him.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, come on, you guys know Raider Nation. There's ups and downs, and as soon as he has a bad game, they're gonna be like, "Oh hell, he sucks. Get him out of here. We don't want him." Like I said, I like Fernando Mendoza. I'm not sold on Fernando Mendoza. Even looking at his stats for the whole year, it's only 2,500 yard passing. Compared to if you like Shedeur Sanders last year, who had 4,000 yards passing. He's gonna have to take the blitz, and I was thinking that yesterday. I was like, I think Alabama could beat Indiana, and then Ty Simpson gets back into the conversation because that's the other quarterback that could go top 5, and so, and then I don't know about you guys yesterday, but I was thinking, everybody's singing that song Fernando. I'm singing, I want more. I want Oregon quarterback because he looked good yesterday with 5 touchdowns. He did have 2 interceptions, but he's probably your best prospect coming out.
More and more people I'm seeing are hyping more over Mendoza, or just in the same conversation. I guess we don't know if Moore is coming out, or has he declared yet?
No, he hasn't declared yet. So it's
I declare back.
That's the only thing. And but the same thing with Mendoza, he can go back too if he wanted to.
Yeah. We don't even know. We want the number 1 pick, but we don't even know what quarterbacks are going to be there.
Well, someone on my TikTok or whatever was like, let's get Jaden Mayava. And I was like, yeah, he definitely re-signed, thank God, at USC. So, and he is not, I love him. He's great, but he's not ready.
El Capitan, good morning.
Rafa!
Thank you for the donation.
Yeah, thank you.
And that was awesome. I saw your Instagram for your live stream yesterday. They had that guy that like has people go raid the live streams.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So he found Rafa's El Capitan's live stream. He's like, all right, chat, let's go watch this live stream now.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's the Packer guy, right? What's his name?
I don't remember his name, but that was awesome. I was like, wow, that's really cool that there's somebody that does that out there.
Yeah, it's awesome. It happened to me one time.
Oh, really?
I forgot his name. But he was like NFL player of or NFL fan of the year one time too.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Yeah, that's
kind
awesome.
of a cool idea.
Yeah.
I mean, we should know his name as
As our profession.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. And then Baker Giant Gigante.
Oh no.
We're battling to the end this weekend.
Does she just make giant cookies and brownies like this big?
Tom Grossi. I found it.
Yeah,
Figured it out.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
And then I want whatever Max is smoking.
For real.
He's
please.
definitely on like that Red Bull concentrate and God knows what else.
Yeah. He's like the Pilates instructors that drink like 3 what are those energy drinks called? Not citrus. Whatever those are called. And they're like, get on your knees and spring, and you're like, okay, it's 6 a.m. Please. Like, yeah, that's what Max was.
Just realized that John, Joe, and Jim, the 3 J's.
It was meant to be.
That's the name of the talk
I'm
show.
the third wheel J.
We got some Pavia.
Okay, so what are your thoughts? I think did we talk a little bit about his behavior? I think we did.
Yeah, he's not going to get drafted.
And you look at what people said about Shador's behavior last year, and you're like, bro, like, okay, so he was a little blingy and he was a little short in interviews. Like, this guy, like, whoa.
Yeah, we're good on Pavia.
Yeah.
And then Haynes also thinks it might be Alabama versus Georgia. Ooh.
Yeah, that would be Alabama is definitely. So we could have a whole other podcast, and because people have big feelings about the CFP and like the playoffs and everything. But to me, the performance on Saturday showed that they got it right about Alabama, at least being in the playoff, and Miami, because they both won.
Yeah, I think Alabama, like, they have the experience, and like they did lose at the Rose Bowl last time we were there. And we're gonna go view them again.
Michigan cheated.
They did.
I mean, did. We can't talk about it. But
yeah. All right. And then Hobo Raider says, "Did Baker see my thank you comment?"
Oh, sorry. Well, you're welcome.
It was up a little bit higher. But,
Oh,
yeah.
I see it. You're welcome. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, that's actually awesome. If people don't know, Hobo Raider has like lost a whole entire like human, like what 220 pounds, right? Like that is amazing. Great job, Hobo Raider.
Yeah, and he's done a lot of work for the unhoused community in Iowa and beyond, and the news highlighted some of that work. So, shout out.
Oh yeah.
Hey, look at that. We caught up to the comment section.
Whoa!
And then you say that there's 2 comments that go.
And
Nope.
Right.
this is a great one. The Chargers, not true.
Okay, so
They've won.
we're all in the Southern California area. Like, you guys seen it. Like, I don't know if you guys are getting this too, but there is so many new or just like Charger fans and even Rams fans. But Rams fans aren't coming out. Like, Rams fans own it. Like, they know, like, oh, I just been a Rams fan since we came back to LA.
Yeah.
But these Charger fans are like, and I'm getting more and more like they're trying to come up with their own chants, and they're like coming after us and talking shit to the Raider fans. And they're like, we don't care if you left the team and started to hate the team after they left San Diego. Just it's your time to come back and be a fan again of the Chargers. Like, this is kind of getting like these Charger fans are getting like cocky and arrogant and like
so much.
They don't know what's coming for them in the playoffs. Like they don't like. I guess they don't know the history of the Chargers that they choke all the time.
Yeah, like
every time.
Like when they had that epic collapse against the Jaguars in the playoffs. Oh my God, that was great.
And I love too that like okay, here's the thing with the Chargers and the Raiders right now. Yes, the Raiders haven't won in 40 years. The Chargers haven't ever won. So we go back and forth on this BS. The Chargers have now adopted we were in LA first.
Yeah, they got all this stuff, but yeah, come wild card weekend when they get blown out in Charger fashion, they'll finally be humbled.
Right.
You know, and it's crazy because before the beginning of the season, I was like, oh God, Bronco fans are like the most annoying. And like when the Broncos and the Chargers were playing, and you don't want either team to win, but I was like, you know, Charger fans really need to be humbled right now.
And that I've had a lot of conversation with Bronco fans, and they can get annoying, but it's just like us. But it's more like a friendly, like they know to take it too far, and then we take it like it's right there. It's like a playful, like they've been there before. Like we've had this rivalry. It's like the Chargers fans are new to everything. They're new to a rivalry. They're new to talking shit. They're new to winning. It's like they're
new to social media. Like there's like a million accounts that have been created this year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's. And then I don't know. And then they started that. It's yellow. I don't know if I told you guys. And blue. It's like, oh my God, it's so stupid. Like
yeah.
I remember
so many new Charger fans
when the Boltman tried to go to LA for the first time and they wouldn't let him in the stadium. So he decided he was going to throw his costume on eBay and donate it to charity because they're not going to let him in with it. I loved it. I tracked that auction, and I don't know who ended up buying it, but that was like, wow. Like, what loyalty.
I know. Well,
yeah, you didn't see Gorilla do that when they didn't let him in with it, right?
Oh my God.
You know, one time in Pittsburgh, they wouldn't let him in with a mask, so he had to wear a bandana over his face, and he had the gorilla suit on.
Well, the first time at SoFi, they wouldn't let him in. That was like their rule.
No, they're very like, this costume is too scary. We're a family friendly organization, and
Well, I think I've talked about it before, but I met, and I don't want to out anyone. I met a legal-minded person associated with the Chargers. And she didn't know I was a Raider fan, and she just like started spewing, like I said something about like, oh, like because it was the Raiders Chargers at SoFi. It was the first game, and I said something like, oh, like the Raiders coming to town, and she all of a sudden was like, I hate them. They're violent. We have to put extra security on the field. We have to make the security meaner. And I'm like, okay, I went to that game. There were as many Charger fans starting fights as Raider fans, and the security were jerks to everyone, especially Raider fans. And you guys stopped selling water when it was 110 degrees. So yeah, that's why people got in fights. Like it's like they molded a villainous character to then fight again. It was like a police situation. It was really weird.
If you're talking about the first game of the season, I lost like 50 pounds that game.
Water weight.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, it was like
so uncomfortable.
It was like when you go to the gym and you go to the
sauna. It was like a sauna.
Yeah. So I had never seen one Ram fan in LA.
So many Rams fans have been like, the Raiders aren't in LA anymore. You should be a Rams fan. And I'm like, were you a Rams fan when they were in St. Louis? I don't think so.
I now live in LA and I don't get out much. And honestly, I think I've met like 2 Rams fans. But I said I don't get out much, but maybe there's more. I don't know. Maybe talking it is correct.
But it's crazy how it's a normal conversation, right? Like, your Raiders suck. You should just become a Rams fan, or you should what? What?
Okay.
Yeah. The people that are saying that, like, how many times have they done that?
Well, and it's also clear they haven't been a Rams fan that long if they're saying that, because you have to realize in LA, there are fans of like every team. Like there are Packers fans, Steelers. I mean, we can't even count the Cowboy fans here, but they all have somewhat of a legit reason for being fans of other teams because we didn't have a team here. So, like, if you really understood, you wouldn't be like, you should just switch to the like, no, we're gonna keep the team that we took. Like,
yeah, the Cowboys do their training camp in Oxnard, like, and they get so many people there. You had to block the Raiders from doing training camp out there because they were going to get too many people.
Right.
Like,
Haynes, thank you for the donation. And any AFC team except for the Chargers and the Donkeys. Yes, I'm like, I watch the Buffalo Bills. I'm like, yeah, go Bills. And
yeah, whatever. Like,
even the weird thing now, I realized I didn't hate the Patriots. I hated Tom Brady and Bill Belichick.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
because right now with the Patriots winning, I'm like, better than the Broncos.
I mean, you got to respect Mike Vrabel, and you got to like Drake May. Like you, I still hate Josh McDaniels personally, but I just like look away when he's on the screen.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Like Drake May is a lovable character. Mike Vrabel is so nice, but if they win multiple championships, we're gonna start hating them.
Oh yeah, like, they win one championship and they're already on my list because they've won enough.
Just because of the Dodgers, I think we know what that's like. And you know what? Like, I'll take the hate. Like, I would love to be in a position where everybody freaking hated my team, and you know, they're ruining football. Like, fine. I would so much rather be in that position.
And the Patriots have a bunch of ex-Raiders that it's nice to watch. I don't know if you guys saw it. Mumford was out there yesterday. They have Chase on. They have Robert Spillane. They have isn't Mac Hollins on that team? Like,
yeah, I love
New England Raiders. They're doing a reverse what we try to do to them. We try to become the Las Vegas Patriots. They are now the Las Vegas. I mean, they are now the New England Raiders.
Yeah. Right.
Jeff here wants to get.
Yeah, we have a disagreement.
Yeah,
it's fair though.
He lives out there.
Yeah. Well, but I've talked to a lot of. I mean, you also have to like. There are Raider fans who are still upset about the tuck rule, and I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Like, it. Even hearing Gene Steratore yesterday, like talking about like, oh, this is why I called this play, like this whatever. I was like, I freaking hate you. Why are you on the screen right now? Like, and of course it was against the Raiders. It was just so frustrating.
Man.
Sorry.
Yeah, Gene Skeletor, ever since he did that index
card,
like, and he had the smile on his face when he did it, I was like, yeah, everything about the referees versus the Raiders is 100% correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he proved it this weekend. Like they were asking him why he made a call and it was against the Raiders, and he explained like, no, and it was the glee. It was just disgusting.
Yeah. All right. So Jeff says it's not even the tuck rule game; it's the obnoxious Pats fans.
I
get it.
I totally
because when I lived in the Bay Area, San Francisco 49er fans were the absolute worst. Like I used to I would just like have to shut up at work because 49er fans would always be my favorite though is one time this guy's like he's buying like the 49er canopy, the 49er cooler, and one of my coworkers like tells him, hey, you see that guy over there? Huge Raider fan. He goes to all the games, everything. And I didn't know this. So this guy's walking past me yelling, hey. He's like, the Raiders suck. And I like look at him like, what? He's like, 49ers, this, that. And like, the Raiders suck. It's like, what are the Raiders? And he goes, right. He's like, you're not a Raider fan? And I'm like, that's the football team, right? And he has this completely confused look on his face. And he's like, and he just kept walking. And he put his stuff in his car. He came back and he went and told the guy something because the guy that told him that I'm a huge Raider fan said, hey, what happened? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, that 49er fan, I sent him over there to heckle you. And he said that like you embarrassed him because he didn't even know what football was. And I was like, yes, I got him.
God.
So yes, I understand the local biasy.
But what you're saying right there is like I get a lot of people that say, "Why do I hate more on Niner fans than any other team?" Like because of where you grew up or where you worked or like where we like Niner fans are freaking annoying and they're still annoying. Like I have a group chat with multiple Niner fans that they'll like through the Raider game they're talking crap, but during the Niner game they're all quiet. And they won't say nothing. Like it's like okay, but yeah, it's. I don't know. Niner fans, but
is always gonna.
Well, it also, I think, like, because I've said before, like on threads, I've been like, if you're a real Raider or Niner fan, you understand that even though they're not in the same division, even though the Raiders are not in Oakland anymore, like there are still feelings there, and people are like, no, we don't care, and I'm like, then tell me why I get DMs and comments from Niner fans more than any other fan base every single day. Niners. More than Chargers, more than Broncos, more than Chiefs, like every day.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I have more Niner fans following me than the other team.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them are Dodger fans too. So they like
Yeah.
Well, you already know a lot of Raider fans hate me, so it's all good. Like I'll take the other fan base.
You're a fake fan.
I'll take the engagement wherever I could get it. Then Charger fan says, "We admit it. We've never had a girlfriend, and we appreciate the two."
Like if I never met NFL Mike's wife, I would think that he was like some nerd virgin. Like
his wife is cool.
Because Mike is just some like little kid that it's like loves the Chargers. It's crazy. It's like, and then you're like, wait, okay.
The 303 Raider says, "Good morning, nation. Good morning, everyone."
Good morning. Yeah.
And then Steelers and Pats became a dynasty because of the Raiders, especially the like recency. Yeah, the Tuck rule like changed the two franchises, and then in the 70s, the Steelers and the Raiders rivalry was
the immaculate reception.
Yeah. Hobo Raider got some insider scoop here. It says Raider Jeff is a Hollywood elite sellout.
He should be a Rams fan then. Man.
Oh my god.
We can't talk about that. Never mind.
Well, we could talk about the Raiders played hard. No Limp Peter.
You know, at USC we used to call him because he would always go for it on fourth down. We used to call him Big Balls Pete, and we would go like this in like the 6-7, but like.
Oh my god. And then Jesse says,
Jesse's back.
Just to win out, anyone but the Chiefs. Honestly, like I think the Chargers winning out because they would get the division, right? And then the Broncos. I do not want the Broncos to have a first round bye. I don't care which two of the teams wins the division.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that the Patriots get the first round bye because I do not want the Broncos or the Chiefs to get a first round bye.
I think the Chargers could win out. Like I think so. The Chargers and the Broncos play. That's a huge game. That's like the biggest game coming up. And I don't know. I think like the Broncos looked beatable yesterday at home.
Yeah. The Broncos always look beatable is the problem.
They should have lost so many times. It's so frustrating.
And then,
but isn't that what makes you a good team? Like people, we always talk crap about teams
last year, right?
Yeah. It's always like we want people to blow somebody out. Like we want them to win by 20, by 30 every game. But it's like when they win by 5 or 6, it's like they're not a good team. They're getting lucky.
Well, and especially this year, what's worrisome, I guess, is there's not like the Chiefs that's like is going to go far, and then like
there's not a dominant team.
It's really restructured.
There's no Tom Brady, there's no Joe Burrow, and there's no Patrick Mahomes in there for the AFC.
Josh Allen is like
he's there, he's struggling, but he's getting
Lamar Jackson is struggling. Yeah.
So 303.
If the Chargers win the Super Bowl, you guys know we're going famous, right? Like we're gonna be like because that picture of us with the 0 rings
Oh
jersey
my god!
on a resurface everywhere.
Like, I do not know that's AI.
I
I was
my entire social media for a year.
of course, I missed that the Raiders game. Play good. Got free tickets to the Jaguars.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, so he went to the Jaguars beating the Donkeys. That's a good one then.
Yeah, that's a good game.
I would love to have seen that too. They took the belt out.
I'm kind of bummed we didn't go to Texas because I love Houston, but still.
So the way the Jaguars have played, like against our division, and then how we played against the Jaguars, like it's like what? Like we were there, like.
No,
like,
I know.
Those are the games. Like yesterday's game and the Jaguars games are like games that we're looking back on. Why couldn't we play like this all year?
Well, like I think I think we looked less polished in the Bears game, but we so easily could have won it. And look at if the Bears beat the Packers and now are like in charge, we could have ruined that.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we could have had a win over the Broncos on that Thursday night game. I think that was ours. I think that was a winnable game that we messed up.
Yeah.
The Bears game, like you said, who are what number 1 seed. So we could have, and we already beat the Patriots this year. It's like they beat all the good teams they're hanging the games with, and all the shitty teams is like no.
Right.
With the exception of getting the brakes blown off of us by the Colts
and the Chiefs.
Well,
and that Chiefs game was nasty.
I expect that.
Mm.
Well, and the Eagles. The Eagles game was bad.
Yeah. Eagles was bad.
Well, that was their get right game. We knew that was gonna not be pretty.
And that probably motivated that's okay. So that's probably what motivated the Raiders yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
It's because you only got like the Eagle game, like 75 yards of offense. They like the game before what I sent you that quote, John, where they were making fun of the Raiders during the broadcast on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where they were like, what happened to the Eagles offense? And they're like, well, they're not playing the Raiders this week. It's like we're taking shots. Like if you're a Raider player, like yesterday's game against the Texans showed that you had to come out and show heart. And you got called. Not only did you get called out by your own players last week when they were like Raiders, or some people are just doing a lot of talking and not out there playing. Like you got called out in the locker room, and you got called out by the fans. You got called out by the Eagles. Like the whole NFL was making you a joke all week, and you finally came out and showed some kind of life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. I have a question for you guys. So what did you think then? Because like what you said, Joe, earlier is true. Like you're naming all these games. We should have won. And I think going into the year, we expected we weren't going to win some of those games. We were going to lose some bonehead games. We were just like, it was going to be like, but we were going to maybe get on top of some of them. So what did you think about when they asked Pete yesterday, like, what about the rebuild? And he was just like, I don't want to talk about it. Like, what was that about?
No, he was like, I want to be part of it. Like he wants his job.
Well, but at first he was like, I don't want to talk about it. He's like, I'm not going to answer that question.
Well, I understand like you get the repetitive questions over and over, and Pete is upset because he feels that Pete's always optimistic, right? He's always jolly, like, and I think he feels like, and he kept saying it all year, right? Like, we're right here, we're about to turn it, and we kept going, turn what? Like, you're not showing nothing.
Right.
And then he actually shows it, and he gets the team actually looks good, and he gets the same damn question in the press conference.
Yeah,
like,
that's fair.
are you gonna fire? You're gonna get fired? And he's like, did you not see what my team just did today?
Yeah.
Like, give us the praise when we get the praise, and kill us when it is. And I think that's was a little bit of frustration on Pete's thing, because finally Geno looked good, finally Ashton Jeanty looked good, finally the offensive line did something, and you walk in there and it's like, so Pete, you're gonna keep the job, or are we gonna build this up again? Like,
right.
Yeah. Oh, but we said earlier, they've been competitive except for the Colts and the Chiefs game. Like they've been competitive in the games against the top teams.
Mm-hmm.
But
now I've been thinking about it, and I should have made it last week, and now it's too late. But I was like thinking about, like, Raider fans, we need to kind of think like there is a small possibility that we have Pete Carroll and Geno Smith back week 1 next year. Like And
Yeah.
The rumors are Tom Brady's coming back, and he's going to be very involved in the offseason, right? He's going to be in the building every day, and he's going to be doing all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but the ultimate decision on Pete Carroll comes down to Mark Davis.
Right.
And they said people in the building don't think that Pete Carroll will be back. But what if Mark is like, because Pete is very convincing, right? Like, I think if you get in a room with Pete Carroll, he can convince you to do anything, right? Like,
he has that charisma, for sure.
So I think if it's him and Mark are talking, and he's like, "Hey, dude," and he shows him like yesterday's tape, and he does all this, there's a way that Pete Carroll can keep his job.
Are you opposed to that?
Am I opposed to it? No, not really. But if you're going to bring Pete Carroll back, you got to let Pete Carroll do his thing. Right. You got to let him bring his, because you didn't allow him to hire his assistants. So allow him to be Pete Carroll this offseason and do his thing. And people are going to be like, well, he brought his son. And that's different. He didn't bring Chip Kelly. He didn't even bring Patrick Graham. Like, those aren't his guys.
Right.
Like, you got to let Pete Carroll coach and do his thing and see what happens.
Yeah. And, you're going to be paying Geno Smith whether he's on the team or not.
And Pete Carroll has a damn good agent. I'll tell you that. Whoever his agent is, I don't know what it is. But there was already rumors out there about the Browns would be interested in Pete Carroll if he got fired. Right? And if the Browns moved. Yeah. I'm like, damn, his agent is working hard right now.
Yeah. Well, I'm not opposed to it either for exactly the reasons you said. I do think I still want to draft a quarterback, or at least like.
Oh yeah, you draft a quarterback, but you have Geno Smith as a fallback plan in case he gets injured or like he's not ready.
Right. I think because I've accepted that we're not going to be good next year. Like, I think that's the difference between this year and last year.
I don't know if that's necessarily the case.
Optimism.
No, John's already buying in. He's already buying into preseason.
I know. No, which is fine.
No, but I'm saying it's not the end of the world. Like, you're going to get a new kicker because Daniel Carlson is going to be a free agent, and he is
first round.
Yeah. You're like, if you hit a couple of these field goals this year, the team is still fighting.
Yeah.
Like, you're in the games against the top contenders, except for the Colts and the Eagles. But like, I don't think they're going to be like, well, I mean, they can't be worse than this year. Like, they're 2 wins. Like, John Gruden, his first year, he only got 4 wins. Pete Carroll could potentially get 4 wins.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then next year, you're going to hopefully address the offensive line, and you're going to have Colton Miller back and JPJ back. So, like, you're going to have a solid foundation. You got some younger players. But if you get rid of Geno Smith and you draft a young quarterback, now are you going with – because Kenny Pickett's a free agent too, right?
I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah. And I don't even know about Aiden O'Connell, but so you're betting everything on a rookie quarterback again.
Right.
Are you going to pay another like backup like $10 million plus you're paying Geno Smith $18 million?
Right.
I'd rather just keep Geno Smith. You have him as an insurance policy at this point because you have your young quarterback. You let the young quarterback go out there and take his lumps. And if he gets injured, like Geno Smith is probably going to be your best bet at a backup. At least that's how I feel.
Well, I guess what I'm saying, and by the way, did you catch the broadcast being like, "Oh, excellent protection for Geno Smith," like several times this past game? Because I was like, we haven't heard that in a long. I guess what I'm saying is, I definitely don't mind if Pete Carroll stays for continuity's sake. I agree. Let Pete Carroll do his thing. What I'm saying is, like, we might have to accept that if Geno is the starting quarterback, whether Geno or the new guy is the starting quarterback, there's going to be growing pains, and we might not win many more games, maybe, but for continuity's sake and for developing a young quarterback's sake, that is what I want. And I am willing to forego another, Super Bowl year.
Well, Pete has showed this year that he's good at developing people behind the scenes, right, John? Like, look at like waiting. They're not ready yet. Wait a couple of weeks, and then they'll be good.
Yeah.
And,
right.
Yeah, that was our group chat because we're like, hey, this Jack Best is all of a sudden was like, how bad were his practices? Because he seems to be doing pretty good. I go, see, he wasn't good, but Pete Carroll behind the scenes developed him, got him up to par, and now he's ready to go.
But okay, so now that we brought Jack Best up, this is like one thing that people don't get. Like, that's what we needed. We needed somebody to step up. So yesterday, the Houston Texans, the first couple drives were like, hey, what do we got to stop? You stop Brock Bowers and you stop Ashton Jeanty, and you let everybody else beat you. Well, guess what? Yesterday, somebody else was beating you in Jack Best. And so then they're like, oh, we got to back up. Now Brock Bowers is wide open. Now Jeanty is doing his thing. And that's why we've always said, like, our receiver room hasn't been good this year. Even when Jacoby Myers was here, like, it wasn't opening up. Yeah. And now you finally found somebody that was opening up, and this is the way the offense should be running.
Yeah. It took Greg Olsen to do this.
Yeah, that's what it was. But even on Jeanty's, like, Jeanty went 54 yards for a touchdown. He wasn't touched at all, like, by the defense. Like, he ran in, they had it, and he saw it and then broke it. He was untouched the whole time.
It was like I was like, what am I even watching? I was just like waiting for the flag to like call something back. But
yeah. All right, so Chit says if we beat the Giants and the Chiefs, they might be back. Talking about Pete Carroll and Geno Smith.
I don't even think you need to beat them. I think you just need to be competitive like you were yesterday.
Yeah, but I feel like they're going to win one of those two games, if not both of them.
I really think like we could beat the Chiefs. I'm definitely not opposed to it. Like, I am not going to root for my team to lose to the Chiefs.
Okay, so I talked about this yesterday with somebody, and I said the Chiefs can give us the ultimate finger and be like, we're the rival of the Raiders. We can ultimately screw them. Say the Raiders lose next week. Now we have the number one pick ready to go. And now we're playing the Chiefs, and the Chiefs lose next week, and the Chiefs can go out there and basically like lose the game on purpose, like tank,
Oh, yeah.
Because the Chiefs aren't used to being in the top of the draft. Now if the Chiefs lose, they get a top 10 pick. We lose the number one overall pick, and it's a win-win overall for them, and it's a lose for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, because imagine the last time the Chiefs had a top 10 pick, right, was Patrick Mahomes.
Well, they traded up.
They took him at 11, I think. That was 10.
I think. But they traded with the Bills to get him, right?
Yeah, stupid Bills have done everything to help the Chiefs.
Also, I know. Like,
didn't the Chiefs trade with the Bills to get Josh Allen as well? Talk about collusion.
Yeah. Well, but okay, so would you rather that? So let's go back to the Chargers game where we won 63 to block. We remember that game very fondly. The Chargers also are like, we're so happy you did that because we got our coach fired and this and that. Like,
got Jim Harbaugh, and we're 4-0 against you since then.
So would you rather be able to beat the Chiefs, even convincingly, blow them out? Fine. Would you rather have that and be like, that was an awesome memory? Like, thank you. Or would you, and the Chiefs are going to be like, yeah, see, we screwed you, like, blah, blah. Or would you rather lose and have that as like the talking point? Like, which talking point would you rather have, I guess?
Beat the Chiefs.
That's kind of where I am. Like,
you're always going to say you want the win and you want to beat the Chiefs, but it's not going to feel right. Like,
no, you got the third string quarterback in, and it won't feel right, but at least they won't be able to be like, Chiefs never lost at Allegiant Stadium and blah, blah, blah.
That's true.
I don't think you beat our practice squad. I don't care. We won. Like, the streak ended right there.
If we're winning convincingly, we should just be jerks. We should do the ring around the rosy.
No. I'm going to be like, oh.
Yeah, we should like just take it to them.
Back to the fold.
Yeah, I mean, we have to beat the Chiefs. Like, it would be nice to beat them in Allegiant Stadium, and it would be better if Patrick Mahomes was on the field. Like,
yeah.
And this could be Travis Kelce's last game, and so to send him out with a loss too, like, because the way he's been talking is like he's leaving at the end of this year too.
Yeah, which would be great. Let's see. We really got.
Yeah, we should answer some comments.
There's oh yeah. So Jesse wants to know if you're rooting for the Chargers or the Broncos.
I respectfully, I don't think we root for either. Or I don't, but
I'd rather have the Chargers win the division than the Broncos.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
But if it was Chargers and Broncos in the AFC Championship game, who would you rather?
I would crawl in a hole.
Not who you're rooting for, because I don't think we're rooting for anybody.
Who would you rather see represent?
What's the tolerance that you would have for that game?
You know what? I think because of Bo Nix and the Bronco, like Bo Nix, like the Bo leave and all that stuff, I think I'd rather see the Chargers win.
But then, not the Super Bowl.
Oh, you said the championship game, the AFC championship game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd feel it out.
It sucks. Like,
well,
like, I
mean, I was living in the Bay Area when the Chiefs and the Niners were playing in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that sucks.
And I'm like, do you want to see the Chiefs win back-to-back Super Bowls, or do you want to come home and hear all the quest for 6 is complete and like all we do is win championships and like all this talk that the Niner fans give me in the Bay Area? Yeah, and I was like, I think I'd rather have the Chiefs go back to back than have to deal with the 49er fans for a full year. Like it's a pill to swallow, but like you got to pick which one's not going to bother you the most.
Yeah, I was with you too on that one, because people were like, "Why are you rooting for the Chiefs?" I go, "I'm not rooting for the Chiefs, but I prefer them to win." Right. And like, but see, talking shit right here, or chit, I'm sorry, in the chat is he's saying if the Raiders can't win, he'd rather somebody from the AFC West win, so we play them twice a year. And I understand that, but I also don't understand it, because I don't want to root for a division opponent, and I don't want to see a division opponent win a championship. So it goes both ways. But I understand what he's saying. Like, at least you can measure yourself and how good you are 2 times a year. And if like they always say, like, at least you can say I lost to the eventual champion or something like that. Like,
right,
we're in the best division. I guess you have like some wins from it, some pros from it.
Yeah.
That's like very noble. I feel like the fans of the other teams don't like. I always felt that way in college. I felt like I wanted, Oregon to do well because USC played them, and I wanted I could never root for UCLA though. I just couldn't. You want your team to look stronger by beating the teams that win more. But in professional sports, I don't know. I just can't. It's hard.
Jeff said the Denver versus LA game, I'm hoping for a sinkhole. Open up to take both teams.
An earthquake, and then
Jeff, I've been waiting because there's still a way the Raiders can make the playoffs this year if Thanos just snapped his fingers.
Yeah.
And we can still make the playoffs.
Thanos now. Oh my God. What have we become? I can't find the comment no more, but I saw one that said, just win, Bo Jackson ain't coming out of the draft. And yeah, I agree. Like, just win whenever you can, because the fans deserve wins.
Right.
And the players, they're working hard. Like, they're not losing on purpose so that, you could draft their replacement. They're playing for their jobs.
Yeah. I mean, and you're like we said, it's helping the young guys getting a win, knowing, hey, we can win at this level. Yeah. Our hard work does pay off eventually. There's positives to a win, even though us as fans are like, it's the draft. On the team. And then again, there is nothing guaranteed in the NFL draft. There is nothing guaranteed. You could be the best college player, and when you get to the NFL, it's not there. So there's nothing, it's not saying that we're going to have the number 1 pick. We're going to take Fernando Mendoza, and we're on our way to turning this franchise around. There's no guarantee.
Right.
Right.
I made a.
There's hope.
Well, I made a spreadsheet one time of, it was like the past 25 years, when the number one overall pick was a quarterback. When did those teams then make the playoffs? What was that like? I think 80% of the time, a team was really bad the year they picked the quarterback. Then by the third year, 80% of the teams had made the playoffs. There were 2 busts, I think. And one team actually won the. That was Eli Manning, though. So that's a different story. But the point is, when you draft a quarterback and you attempt to build around him, because it's a quarterback-driven league, you have a direction. That's where the hope comes from. And yeah, they could be a bust. I think that Mayo guy was a bust. Like, he wasn't drafted in the first round, but he was a quarterback that was talked about being drafted in the first round. Levis. And
Mayo guy.
that's weird.
Levis.
Yeah. So the point is, it's worth the direction, I think.
Well, this year's playoffs could justify it, right? Because if you look at the teams this year, Broncos drafted Bo Nix. Mm-hmm. Patriots are number 2, drafted Drake May. Jaguars drafted Trevor Lawrence. Steelers, no, they didn't do it. Chargers drafted Justin Herbert first round. Bills are number 6 right now. They drafted Josh Allen. And number 7 is the Texans, who drafted our guy, C.J. Stroud. If people are like, oh, we want to C.J. Stroud. And you look at the NFC, Seahawks, no. Bears, they drafted their guy. Eagles drafted Hurts. Mm-hmm. Rams didn't draft Matthew Stafford, but he was a first round,
They traded a first round pick for.
That was an interesting.
Actually, they traded 3 first round picks to draft their quarterback to then trade.
Right.
But he was a first round pick.
Yeah. Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford were both first round picks, and they swapped.
Right.
You have the Panthers and the Packers, who both took quarterbacks first round. Mm-hmm. And then you have the 49ers, who didn't take one, but they drafted them, right? It's their own homegrown guy.
Yeah.
I mean, so you're looking like, and then the 8th seed in the NFC is Lions, who is Jared Goff, who's a first round pick, and then, so I mean, I guess if you're looking at the top teams in the league, most of them have, besides the Colts and the Steelers, and what was the other team? There was one other team. The Seahawks, basically, are. So 2 out of the top 15, 16 teams have drafted a quarterback themselves, or their quarterback was a first round or second round talent.
I mean, Sam Darnold was a first round pick, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was top number 3 overall.
Yeah. And he's Seattle's quarterback.
It's just been a while since he's been. Yeah, he went through some.
Raider Jeff says week 17 is a toilet bowl game. Absolutely.
But it's the most interesting game of the weekend. Like, it's being the most. It's going to be the most hyped game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
I don't even know if I want to go. Like, that's like, I want to go, but I don't want to go. It's like,
I got to keep my streak alive.
And I guess Samoan Raider has already talked to the winning club and the DJ in there. I don't know his name. So if the Raiders lose the game, they're going to blare the Fernando song.
Oh my gosh. Well, I imagine the game's not going to be that crowded.
No, not like the Giants and the Raiders. No, there's like, I've given away 8 free tickets to that game now because one of my friends hit me up and he said, hey, I have 4 tickets to the game. I'm not going to be able to make it. He goes to the games often, but he lives in the Bay Area. Going to be with his family. That I know it's like a rough year, but I would like a family to enjoy these tickets. Preferably a family that's never been. So I made a video giving away 4 tickets to a family who's never been. And another person said, hey, I have another 4 tickets because he saw how many comments there were. He's like, I wouldn't mind giving my 4 tickets to a family who's never been. So we got 8 tickets given away.
So generous, Raider Nation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like, people are doing that. And like you said, so you're going to get new people going to a game, to watch a game. You don't think they're rooting for the Raiders and they want the Raiders to win?
Oh yeah,
Right.
especially you got the young kids going. Like they want to experience a win. They don't want to. Like my niece, now I feel bad for her. Like she's older now, but when she was younger, and my brother-in-law and my sister would go to the Raiders game. Like my brother-in-law is not leaving happy. He is like furious, and my niece is just like, oh, why do we suck? Like, why does my dad
Right,
have to
little
be like
kids,
this?
you're like, oh gosh,
Yeah.
feel bad for her.
I had another friend, his son, he's probably like 6 years old at the time. And it's during the holidays, the Raiders in Oakland. We got destroyed. And my friend's son goes, Dad, could you buy me a Todd Gurley jersey for Christmas? And my friend goes, you're going to have to ask Santa for that gift because I can't buy you a Rams jersey.
Gosh.
Yeah. But like it's sad. Like these young kids, they go there, they don't know what the hell tanking means.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. They want to see a win. And I'm a little kid. I want to see a win.
Well, and like at a certain point, you step back and you realize like this entire industry is entertainment for fans. Like that's what it's meant for. So like, and the Raiders haven't been very entertaining.
No, they've been a sideshow.
Yeah, like.
So I just looked it up. The cheapest ticket on Ticketmaster is like $60 this weekend.
Dang.
Wow.
So I think that's the cheapest I've seen it all year. I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially this early in the week, because usually like later in the week they drop down to like $80. Now I saw the Chiefs tickets. When Patrick Mahomes got in, like the game that he got injured, I looked on TickPick how they have the price tracker. The average ticket price dropped overnight from $500 to $250. Literally went down to half. Which is wild.
And now Minshew's out. We don't even get the revenge game. Like
I know.
We wanted Josh to dress up like Gardner Minshew, and now like it's senseless. Maybe he could still dress up like Gardner Minshew and have a son like, "Hey Reed, my ACL is better now."
The Chiefs tickets are 65, and the cheapest is 65 right now too. So if you've never been to Allegiant Stadium, and I get a lot of those DMs like, I'm going to my first game at Allegiant Stadium this weekend. Like, if you've never been, like, this is the time to go check it out. Like, maybe the Raiders won't win, but there's so much that is a part of Allegiant Stadium, and there's like I always tell people, once you get into the stadium, like you're gonna be like amazed with it, like how great it is.
Yeah, you can just walk around for a couple of hours, and that's cheaper than taking the tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you could literally go hang out at the Torch with Power Raider all game, and like you would have fun. Like, you would enjoy seeing, and also like the food at the stadium, it's a bit expensive, but it's very good for stadium food. So like you could walk around and like eat your whatever.
Plus you got the live band going.
Yeah, like there is entertainment at every stop.
Look at that. Talking to it says, I seen the light. Sunday gave me hope.
Let's go. Let's go.
Fight on.
Yeah, sometimes I want to make a video like of like secrets, like secrets that people should know about Allegiant Stadium or go to the Raider game. But I don't want to give away too many secrets. Like you don't have to buy a ticket. Like you can buy a cheap ticket, and you can go all the way down to the 100s. And if you're first come first serve, I'm standing on the back row. Like they have a shelf, like a counter area that you can stand at the top of each section, and you stand there and you can watch the game from there. You can go to the torch area and stand there with everybody, and that actually is a better area because it has the phone charger and the drink that keeps your drink cold. If you're one of the first ones there too, because it's the Coors Light Zone. So you have that. The Win Club is free to everybody. You can't go onto the field or like into like the standing area, but you can go into the Win Club at any time with just a ticket to the stadium. Like these are like, and then it's open for 2 hours after the game that people can go party in there. I don't think they realize that too. Like there's so much that goes on at Allegiant Stadium that is not talked about, but should be talked about, I guess.
$3 hot dogs.
Right. There's like there's also like, I think people have messaged me and asked about like wheelchairs and accessibility, and Allegiant Stadium, and I'm not like part of that community, so I don't want to like speak for it, but Allegiant Stadium is pretty good about handicap parking and accessible elevators and things like that. Like they will take care of you if you need that stuff. So that is good.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll see you Sunday.
Hopefully.
Wait, is it Sunday or Saturday?
Sunday.
Sunday. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're not.
No, we're not good enough to play Saturdays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Saturdays.
We were good yesterday. We're not that good.
Next
we're not ready.
Year,
Next year, we're going to get a 125 instead of a 105 game.
Yeah.
Over under on how many primetime games the Raiders get next year.
Oh, man.
Gosh.
Like, I think it depends on who they draft. If they draft a quarterback and there's a lot of hype, they might get like 3 primetime games.
But we do play the Niners next year, so.
We do?
Yeah. I don't know if that's a primetime game, but like, I feel like you'll get the Chargers or the Chiefs or the Broncos on a Thursday night because that's that Amazon Thursday night thing to do. But I would be shocked if they got more than. Actually, you know what? I said 3. I think they get a Thursday night game. I don't think they're going to give them a Monday night game. The viewership is down in Vegas. Like Raider fans in Vegas, where the local broadcast is down from last year. So you Vegas people are ruining it for the rest of the nation.
Put the game on. Yeah.
Even if you're not watching it, just turn it on and help us out over here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, don't all the local casinos and stuff just have the game on? I guess not.
They're probably like, they got the picture-in-picture. It's like the little picture, and then they got like the Chiefs game on the big screen.
They have the ESPN play-by-play, just like
Red Zone channel.
updating.
Yeah.
Well, at least we got a little bit of hope, and we got something to build off of. So
Yeah.
See where this goes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, last one, and then we got to get out of here. We're over an hour, right? As usual. Glad I'll be at the Toilet Bowl as well. See you all there.
Yes.
Hey, let's meet up. Let's get a picture together because I'm going to be there. Joe probably will be there, even though he says he's not sure.
He'll be there.
Jem's going to be there. Like, I'm going to go have a good time, and hopefully the Raiders win.
Yeah.
And it's like when AP won that game last year and they asked him about the drafting. He said, talk to Tom Telesco. That's his job. That's not my job. My job is to win. Same thing here. Yeah.
And congratulations to Devin White for breaking the Raiders single season tackle.
Like 199. He's going to have 200 before that year's over.
God.
Now, what is it, 150 or 160?
I think he's at 160 right now.
Wow. How many missed tackles?
We don't talk about that.
1 missed tackle. Amazing. All right, Haynes, have a wonderful week. Thank you, everybody.
And, happy holidays.
We'll be back next Monday for our very first Victory Monday since we started doing this on Mondays.
Triple J's.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Go Raiders.
Go Raiders.